of the house for. I can show you how to run it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. You'll see the West All-Stars matched up against the defending NBA champion, the Boston Celtics. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Curry. LeBron James is out there with Durant. Then there's Edwards. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Edwards. It's Curry outside. Drills the three-pointer.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
Outside, White. Here's Porzingis. Edwards with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Brown. Anthony Edwards making his last shot from 13. Brown's shot is good.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That three-level scoring coming into play.
Durant kicks to Edwards. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Brown.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Holiday against Curry. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Here's Brown. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Wembanyama. Over Holiday. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Here's Brown, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
So the West ends up going with the new group. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boston foul.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws of the evening.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team, Shai Gilgeous.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Catching up on changes for the West. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jackson. Edwards comes in for Williams. And it's LeBron in for James Harden.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
And the dunk by Horford.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
Pass to Edwards. James left side. Releases. And it's good off the back rim and in. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Brown. Can't hit from 12.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. West All-Stars out in front, up one. We'll take a quick break. Momentum getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the West All-Stars, what's your take so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. They've got Edwards. Curry is out there with LeBron James. And it's Durant. And it's Wembanyama in at the four-man position. Holiday, the pass to Horford. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. The three from Tatum. Tatum from three.
Tatum doesn't need a whole lot of space. You give him any look from three, and you're in trouble.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Here's Curry with the three. Oh, how do you stop that from Curry? That was something else.
Boy, he makes it look easy. Defender in his grill. No problem. Lights out.
Here's Pritchard, guarded by Curry. Here's Hauser. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Some nice passing here by the West. Yep, that one goes in there. Wembanyama's got the lead up to three now for the West All-Stars. Wembanyama's gotten all three of his shots to fall for him. 3-4-3. So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
Here they come.
Jackson is checked in for the West.
Give it up once again for Celtic Entertainment. Timeout, West All-Stars. It's time for some DJ. Make some noise, fans.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. James is checked in. Here's Holiday. He has yet to score. He kicks it to Tatum. With the drive, here's Craig. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Kevin Durant.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Celtics shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%. And he's good on the second. And so here are the West All-Stars. Strong finish by KD.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Tatum kicks to Holiday. And another miss by Boston. The West leading by 4. And Curry has it in the corner. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the West All-Stars. 51 seconds left here in the second. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The three. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum with it, guarded now by Durant. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And the West All-Stars with possession. They're on a 10-1 run. James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
and making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Durant. Out to Edwards. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the West All-Stars.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they...
And so it's the West All-Stars.
25. And your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Curry has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Roam in the paint. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And Boston has possession. Celtics trail by 11. Now Holiday. Still yet to score. And the rejection by James.
He could not get that one over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back to Mr. James.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there. Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
James the best to KD.
2 minutes.
Takes a 3.
2 minutes.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. The Celtics making a switch here. Richards checked in.
On the court.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Tatum against Jackson. Here's Porzingis. And the rejection by Jackson. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. Fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Luke Cornett comes in for Porzingis, and it's Horford in for Tatum. The Celtics have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. Timeout called here by the West. They're going to talk it over.
For 2 shots. Timeout, West All-Stars. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jokic. Kevin Durant comes in for Jaren Jackson. LeBron, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for James Harden. Outside Durant, puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics trail by 12. It's Brown on the wing. Covered by LeBron. And so James will bring it up for the West. Edwards dishes to KD. The powerful flush by Durant.
But Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
On the wing, Brown. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Wembanyama. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Curry, despite his frame, is able to do a ton of damage inside the paint. He can draw fouls with great regularity.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Celtics trail by 16. Brown deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hauser. Three-pointer. The West grabs the miss. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Out to Edwards. Back to Durant. Some nice passing here by the West. Curry on the wing. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Right at the free throw line. That shot is off. And so it's the West All-Stars holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has
36.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Harden. And there's Jackson. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position.
Now, don't you love how Brown just barrels into the teeth of the defense? This is a shifty forward who knows how to get to the rack.
Celtics trail by 16 to the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Durant's checked in for Jaren Jackson. James comes in for Jalen Williams. And Anthony Edwards sub in for James Harden. Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Durant, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
I love the urgency KD plays with. This guy works hard to convert every time.
To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
The West leading by 18. Wembanyama passes to Durant. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Austin with the ball. Holiday finds Tatum. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. LeBron outside. The West again cannot hit. Celtics trail by 20. Here's Hauser. That one a little long. Edwards kicks to Durant. Edwards passes to Wembanyama. Back to Edwards. Curry on the wing. Shoots over White. Curry's shot is off. 55 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Pritchard. Edwards defending. Into the lane. He gets that one.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's KD. And finished off by Katie.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup, look out.
And the Celtics with possession here. It's White on the wing. Unable to get that one. Good D by James. To the paint, here's Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
White finds Craig. Basket good.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
James in the post. Wembanyama.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and it just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to